Okay, good morning, everyone. So, yesterday we learned about. Wait, hold on, I can show you here. What climate means, what's global climate, and the greenhouse effect, and how the greenhouse effect. Um, Greenhouse effect is when the greenhouse gases emitted by pollution. You have greenhouse gases like CO2, methane, and all these greenhouse gases. What they do is when the sun's rays come in, they trap the sun's heat inside the earth, so the temperature increases, and this temperature increases causes the global climate to increase, and this is what we mean by climate change, which is the title of the lesson. Climate change. Climate is changing because the temperature is increasing because greenhouse gases is trapping more of the sun's heat. And now we're just going to learn about what are the causes of climate change. We said that the first cause of climate change that we talked about was the change in the Earth's atmosphere. Okay? So the Earth's atmosphere change they mean by the increase in the concentration of the greenhouse gases. So the greenhouse gases that are emitted can increase the temperature of the climate, okay, global temperature or the global climate, which causes the climate increase in the climate temperature, which causes climate change. Okay, so that's the first thing we talked about yesterday. But there are two other reasons. The first reason, okay, we've never seen that before. It's called astronomical change. Okay, it has to do with change in the Earth's position in the space. So the shape of the Earth's orbit, it's how the Earth is orbiting, its shape. Changes in the shape's Earth's orbit occur every 100,000 years. That's why we haven't seen it. Okay, these changes affect the amount of radiation that reaches the Earth. It affects the amount of sunlight that reaches the Earth. But we haven't seen this. But this is one of the reasons that scientists think that actually cause, climate change. Okay? And the other reason, this is the first reason. Second reason we talked about it is the increase in greenhouse gases because of the pollution that humans do. Okay, and that will cause the temperature to rise. Okay, because the Earth is trapping more heat because of the greenhouse gases. Now the third reason is changes in the Earth's surface. Now remember the albedo effect that we were talked about when we were in class before the whole corona thing and before we went back home. We were talking about the albedo effect in class. And we said that darker surfaces absorb more sunlight. Okay, so look at this dark surface here. It's absorbing more sunlight, and then whiter surfaces reflect sunlight. Sunlight does not get absorbed on surfaces that are white, like in snow. So for example, soil and ocean, like here, they absorb more sunlight than ice, clouds, or snow. Okay? So this might affect the global temperature. So if you have more ice, more clouds, okay, you would have lower temperature. If you have the colors are more darker, you would have higher temperatures. So that affects the change. But all you gotta know in general is that three things affect global climate, or three causes of global climate change. First is astronomical changes. Second is changes in the atmosphere because of the greenhouse gases. And third is changes in the Earth's surface, which is darker surface and lighter surfaces and the absorption of sunlight. Okay? That's it for today. Tomorrow we're going to learn about the effects. So these are the causes. This is what causes global change. Tomorrow we're going to learn about what are the effects. Another thing you need to know is that scientists believe that out of these three, 1, 2, and 3, that this one is the one that is actually more important. This is the one that's actually causing the most change in climate. So most scientists agree that the main cause of global climate change is the increase in greenhouse gases. So it's this one. It's the second one. That's the most important one. That's just what the scientists believe is the most important one. Okay, today's worksheet is basically just a game. I didn't ask you much. I don't want you to know much about this lesson. This lesson is not included in the final exam. It's just for your own information. The worksheet today is just a nice game. It's not graded, but you have to finish it. Otherwise, I'm gonna put as you have to finish it, okay? But it's not graded. But it needs to be done so that I can cross out that you have already done your work for today on the school system. Okay. Good luck.